The most requested feature in Horizon Zero Dawn is by far the New Game Plus mode. Guerrilla Games has been quiet until now. They said why it's not in the game yet. I think it will totally happen because of something else that also happened, so let's unpack this news in this video. Also, let me know what you think of their reaction in the comments down below, and of course don't forget to hit that like button. Everyone and their mother wants a New Game Plus mode in Horizon Zero Dawn. New Game Plus of course being a feature where you will be able to restart the game with all the gear and progression you got at the end of your first playthrough. Every tweet about a new patch, Reddit posts with the patch notes of that new patch, or one of my videos about new Horizon Zero Dawn patches, all have comments with where is the New Game Plus mode, oh I'm going back to bed, wake me up when the New Game Plus mode is there, etc, etc. Like this one from Soup Can Sam 21. Quote, I keep clicking hoping I will see New Game Plus, still a great game though, end quote. Now the community manager from Guerrilla Games responded, and it's the first time they really respond as far as I know on the much requested feature. What Jeroen says is pretty interesting, quote. Currently we are focused on making sure your experience is the best one you have. For us that means that we want to make sure that there are less distractions that take away from that experience. Making sure that issues that some players may encounter are at the minimum, and we want to build from there. So the reason they're not releasing New Game Plus in Horizon Zero Dawn yet is because they want to make sure that the experience we have right now is the best one you have. Okay, I get that. Of course, as a developer you want to have the best experience for the players, and we also see that in the recent patch as well. They've been focused on fixes, balance changes to, for example, the Shield Weaver that is now less powerful on the very hard and hard difficulty. Something that totally makes sense because it was just too overpowered. But these are minor things. I mean, if the Shield Weaver was still overpowered in the hard and very hard difficulty, is that really that bad? Is that really a reason to say hold back on the New Game Plus mode? Okay, if you are Mass Effect Andromeda, I can see that. The game had terrible animations and many bugs at launch that distracted from the experience. Yes, they should focus on fixing that before releasing new content, but Horizon Zero Dawn is the most polished open world game I've ever played. I may have encountered one crash after 70 hours of playing, but I was never stuck in the world or fell through the ground or something like that. And I think a lot of people with me, I of course don't have the stats that Guerrilla Games have that of course can see like, okay, so many people have like these issues, but I know that it's not a lot because otherwise the reviews would have mentioned it, a lot of the people would have been mad, there would have been a ton of bug videos with a ton of crazy stuff happening. That's not the case. So what I'm trying to say is that of course it's good that they are focusing on fixes, but that should not be a reason to not include a New Game Plus mode almost 3 months after launch, especially if you are Horizon Zero Dawn. A game that I can imagine a lot of open world developers are jealous of because of the very little amount of bugs. I mean, of course, if Guerrilla Games has some sort of plan where they want people to stop playing Horizon Zero Dawn and only focus on people that haven't played it yet and are doing their first experience, if that's the case, this is of course the right decision, but why would a game developer do that? Why would they not want you to keep playing their game? I hit my glass with my smartwatch, by the way. Yeah, it still works, but yeah, that's what you heard. Anyway, I do not think that in the end we will not have a New Game Plus mode though, because of multiple things. One, they have never denied to be working on such mode. They never said no, New Game Plus mode is out of the picture. And they've listened to many community requests in terms of smaller additions to the game, the legend for the map, being able to buy your items faster from the shop, and etc. So a New Game Plus mode is a logical next step. Also because of this, Albert Xavel, and I hope I pronounced his name right, he tweeted to Matthijs de Jonge, the game director of Horizon Zero Dawn, the following, quote, Horizon is one of the best games I've ever played in my life. Can we expect New Game Plus mode? I have Super Armor level 50. Congrats man on your Super Armor level 50. Anyway, Matthijs de Jonge replied with the following, awesome, smiley emoticon, is all I can say. Again, not denying a New Game Plus mode is something they're not looking into or working on. He could also have said, awesome that you like the game so much, ignoring the New Game Plus part. But now he implies that he can't share details on this New Game Plus mode yet. To make it a little more fun, I responded to him saying, quote, let us know when you can say more. With that winky emoticon, you know, implying, yeah, we want to know more, please tell us, and that he knows, of course, that we can't wait. What's interesting is that Matthijs de Jonge liked that tweet of mine, like, he liked that I said, let us know when you can say more. So yeah, maybe I'm looking into this a little bit too much, but why would he do that if there was nothing regarding a New Game Plus mode to talk about? Also back to March 24th, the game director said that they were aware of the New Game Plus mode request. Again, not confirming that it's coming, but saying that they are aware and are probably looking into that. So what I think will happen is the following. I think a New Game Plus mode for Horizon Zero Dawn will eventually come. When, I don't know, but I'm a 99% sure that this is something they are working on. I think that why it's taking them so long is that because they don't want it to be a regular New Game Plus mode. Of course, I can imagine that because of balancing, etc., this is a pretty hard feature to implant anyways, but I think that they are doing more at different machine variations, for example, where you get a Thunderjaw without 2 disc launchers, so it's harder to take down, or corrupted enemies that are better protected against fire damage. Something like that. That it will still be a very challenging experience because the enemies will hit harder, but also because there's a little more going on than just replaying the game on some sort of hardcore mode. I also think that while your gear will be able to carry over, and I also think that that's the reason why they were nerfing stuff. So for example, if the Shield Weaver was still as powerful as it was before, a New Game Plus mode with some sort of super hardcore difficulty would just not be fun, because you could just wear the Shield Weaver, have a great time, and taking it away from you would also be something that Guerrilla Games doesn't want to do. So I think that that's why they were nerfing it, maybe because of the New Game Plus mode. Just on speculation. But I don't think your skills will carry over, because you already have all the skills and I don't see them adding new skills. And that's also not something I'm asking for. I can totally see why that would be too much of an undertaking and more something for DLC or a new game. Rebuilding your character will just be fine, you will just start over, but maybe now you know, okay, I can better choose that skill first, while you did not know that in your first playthrough. So to summarize, Guerrilla Games is now focusing on making sure that the experience right now is the best you can have. I still find that a rather interesting statement and not really covering why they are not working on a New Game Plus mode. Anyway, I still think it will come eventually, since they never denied it, are kinda implying it, and they have been tweaking stuff, balancing stuff, nerfing the outfit that might have a huge impact on the New Game Plus mode. When they announce it, I will of course cover it, so be sure to subscribe to the channel for everything Horizon Zero Dawn. Like the video if you want the New Game Plus mode and to support the channel. And what do you think of the statement? Let me know in the comments down below. Thanks a lot for watching, I will speak to you next time, and goodbye.